What's going on, guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is Curtis, and today we're talking about my SmartCap and why I'm swapping over. All right, so it's been about a whole year since I've had the SmartCap. I've been with a bed rack before, I've had a soft topper before, and I've had the SmartCap for about a year. So I've kind of had experience with many different options for like an Overland build. And first things first is I actually love the SmartCap. Absolutely love the SmartCap, and I've had some issues, so we'll get into that also. But one thing is, the SmartCap is a great quality product. Their customer service is awesome, and that's a big, huge plus about any type of company. They're always going to back their product. So let's open the back and let me talk about some issues that I've had throughout the whole year I've had the cap. All right, so starting out about the exterior, I think this thing looks slick. It definitely contours the body of the truck, and I love that about this. One thing that I've had an issue with is the back glass. I bought mine off Off-Road Alliance, and they accidentally sent me a second-gen Colorado cap. The only difference is the back window, our third brake light right there, if you can tell. This used to be fully just one piece, no glass. I did not get the glass one, but I was rubbing so bad that I was damn near about to break my third brake light off, just because when the truck flexes, it would hit my third brake light. And Off-Road Alliance responded back to me, and they sent me out a whole new back glass, or SmartCap did, through my warranty and everything, and that's awesome. A whole back glass piece. Let me open the latches here. Let's open that. Love the feedback on these latches. But back there, this was just stainless steel. Just no window or nothing. But with the flat one, it was rubbing on my third brake light right there. The whole look of the actual SmartCap is slick. I really dig the SmartCap look. Nice and sleek. One thing I did have an issue with is the latches here. So the first set of latches were their new latch because they had an issue freezing or whatnot. And these were the previous generation latches right here. So my other ones, the new generation latch, like the spring was breaking on it and it just would not shut. And every time I hit like a bump, the door would fling up. I'm sure you guys seen some SmartCaps with the door open before like that. Driving down the road because they didn't get new latches, but I was gonna outsource my own latch and everything because I just was gonna get my own latch, but they actually watched one of my YouTube videos and they hit me up, and they actually hit me up on YouTube and saw that it kept opening and closing on one of our Overland Expo videos, and they ended up getting my contact information through my email and everything, and they just sent me a whole set of latches again. So that was awesome of them. Like, I didn't even reach out to them. They saw my video and they just replaced the latches, which I think is freaking awesome. So like, their customer service is really awesome, I would have to say. And then these old style latches, like I live in Arizona, mine ain't gonna freeze ever, so that's not a big deal for me. One thing that I used to have a big problem with is these guys up here. So like the sequencing of what bolt and lock bolt you would use, or lock nut you would use to keep these secure. I finally got like a system. They don't come like this, but I got a system to keep those tight. So now I have like some actual, like, take some force to shut these guys. And yeah, I got that all dialed up. So she's been pretty good for a while now. So let's talk about the key. I never use the key, so yeah, never use the key. Let's open the back door and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about the mounting situation. I love the way that they mount the cap onto the actual bed, because in my experience, our Colorados have a very, very flimsy actual bed rail here. It's like one sheet of stamped steel, and it tore on my last truck. I'm sure, I don't know if you guys have been around that long, but on my black truck, I actually ripped my bed apart. Like ripped where the stake tie hole is, right in here. I ripped all the way around to front and back. So these ones are actually bolted into the stake tie like this. So these actually have a bracket in your stake tie hole that actually mount from the top and the bottom of the actual bracket, which I find is really awesome. A really structural way to do this. Some bed racks just clamp right here, and in my experience and a couple other Colorado owners, it tore their actual bed rail. Mine was like actually sticking out through the paint, so I had to like TIG weld it and grind it and then paint match it. So that was a shit show. But the way that these are mounted, it's never gonna tear your bed sides or nothing. So the mounting situation on it is amazing. I love the way that it mounts. Anything that just clamps onto the actual bed rail scares me, especially with these third gens, from my experience of tearing my actual bed rail apart, front and back on both sides. That sucked, but that's a black truck problem. So I don't have the black truck anymore. So it's not my problem. These things are fresh. There's no cracks or nothing on this thing. And another thing I absolutely love about the SmartCap is everything's magnetic. So I have these like motion sensing lights that turn on. This one's dead, but they turn on at camp when I open it. They light up so then I can see everything back here. And their bin, I love their bin. The bin is sweet. I really dig this. This is the SEMA setup. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek SEMA setup. So right now we have the dual battery system. We have the battery mounted here with the charger. I'm sure you guys seen this in some of my previous videos, but we have that for SEMA. And literally the day after SEMA, I'm driving up to get my GoFast Camper. So I'm super excited about that. And I'm keeping the battery. We're keeping the battery. We're keeping the dual battery system. I'm just gonna have to like pull an all-nighter to get all this out so I can drive up to get the camper. But overall, love the actual cap. Let's talk about water intrusion. So I've had no like water intrusion through like this seal. This seal's really dialed, like no issues with this seal. It is kind of a little bit weird right here, but that is pretty normal for these SmartCaps, kind of as an overlay because you can't make that turn with the actual seal. But no actual like water intrusion through here. And again, I live in Arizona, so don't take it so seriously when it comes to that because I never get rain. But if you see in this seam right here, that is where I get some of the rain from the actual bed. Has like, it's not sealed right there. And up top with their seal thing, their seal contraption that blows dirt inside and outside and all that stuff, I have had leaks coming from the ceiling. So like I said, live in Arizona, never get that much rain, but it has been dumping on us the last week. And I've never had the problem with the actual tent on top of the actual cap because it's covering where it's gonna leak. So maybe it's I did it wrong, or I just took it off and on so many times that it kind of has an area where it's just gonna leak from. But that's not a big deal for me personally. I don't get much rain here. I'm sure you can do a couple things to make it fully sealed. I know Rim Country Overland has one on his GMC, and he did like some silicone and everything to kind of do his, but he had like a 3-piece roof or something, so something like that. I'm sure you can do something like that also. But no issue for me. I don't really care. I don't really get water, and I'm not back here sleeping here. So, but I have done that before. Me and my fiance have camped in the back while it was a snowstorm, and it was pretty cold. The diesel heater died, but we have camped in the back with just like a bed platform, and it was comfy for me and her. But that's the thing, why I'm getting the SmartCap. So the number one reason why I'm getting rid of the SmartCap is because we just got another dog. So now I have 3 dogs. We have 2 corgis and a Belgian Malamute rescue. And we're not going to fit up in the tent. Let's talk about the tent. Aspen Light, the FSR Aspen Light tent. Completely love that tent. My wife loves that tent. It's probably the best like rooftop tent I've ever had. And I absolutely love that thing, and I'm sad that we're not going to have it because there's so many awesome things about that tent that we loved. We loved everything about that tent completely, and it was only 80 pounds. So that's another reason why I got the FSR tent, because it's only 80 pounds. The SmartCap is 300 pounds, or 295 for the SmartCap. So altogether it'd be like 400 pounds, let's say, considering, you know, all the gear we ran, we put back there, the refrigerator, all that, roughly 400 pounds in the back. And truck handled perfect, did a lot of wheeling stuff like that, hard trails and everything, and I still want to keep it lightweight, so that's why we're getting the GFC, and I'm getting a good deal on the GFC, so I can't say no to it. I would do it again. If it's just you, your wife, your 2 dogs, I would do it. It's nice. I love the SmartCap. Looks the best out of all the caps. The customer service is amazing, and I haven't had any issues that really piss me off. Just some little things that they fixed and hooked it up, and you know, their warranty is good. I would do it again. But like I said, I'm super excited about the GoFast Camper because I've always wanted one of those, and I can't refuse this offer. And the truck's going to look crazy with the GoFast Camper, and I'm going to be driving around with the GoFast Camper on all the time because I ain't going to take that thing off. I know it's light, but we're just going to leave it on. But I'm excited for winter trips and everything with the GoFast Camper and having the pass-through and everything. The pass-through is going to be a game changer. I originally wanted to get like some type of camper a long time ago when I did buy this setup with the free spare tent, but it just didn't really work out like I wanted it to. So yeah, guys, that's my honest review of the RSI SmartCap Evo Defender. I love it. I would do it again. I can't wait for SEMA so I can go get my GFC, and it's gonna be a fun time. So appreciate you guys. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about the SmartCap, and make sure to hype my video. It's the little star thing helps small creators like me. But I appreciate you guys so much. Peace out. Love you.